Welcome to Advanced Laser Imaging. We are a company that harness the use of specialist surveying technologies like 3D laser scanning for applications within policing and security. Our technical staff have been using these technologies for more than 12 years, and 8 of those years within the London Metropolitan Police Service. On this video, we're going to look at 3D digital crime scenes and reconstructions, witness evidence gathering and testing, bullet trajectory and physical analysis, advanced spatial CCTV analysis, efficient and effective court products and presentations, emergency response and intervention, event security planning, and finally, critical infrastructure security optimization. So let's get started with 3D digital crime scenes and reconstructions. Using the latest 3D imaging technologies, we can very rapidly capture a crime scene location in amazing detail. This produces what looks like a highly detailed 3D model, but is actually comprised of millions and millions of individually measured points, accurate to within millimeters. This creates a three-dimensional virtual environment that can be viewed from any location and seamlessly navigated. Measurements or exhibits recorded by other teams can be overlaid into the dataset, and even other surveyed objects, such as this vehicle, can be placed back into the scene to complete the reconstruction. Highlighting critical evidence to investigating officers, a counsel, or jury becomes extremely intuitive. Using our experience gained from 8 years working directly within a police service, we are able to offer you an unparalleled capability to include all your critical evidence within a dynamic 3D environment that can even be used live in court. Demonstrating a sequence of events, such as the progression of footmarks in a covered alleyway, becomes an engaging experience. We can even produce 360-degree animations to allow an observer to interact with the scene as they virtually walk through it. Our immersive environments give you an incredible flexibility to choose an appropriate view to highlight your evidence. Explaining to a jury the relationship between a victim's position, the footmarks within the scene, and the blood spatter that was located on the wall of the covered alleyway can all be done without the cost and inconvenience of taking a jury to the crime scene itself. Our expertise and services can help you revolutionize your crime scene investigations. Contact us to find out how we can help you in your future cases. Now let's look at witness evidence gathering and testing. Witnesses form a crucial part of most investigations, but reliably testing their evidence can be extremely difficult. Using our immersive 3D environments, you have access to an accurate virtual version of the scene, and it is incredibly effective at understanding their point of view. Our environments are extremely versatile. If a statement changes or new evidence comes to light, you don't need to recapture the scene. For example, after surveying this street, we can now accurately assess visibility from any of the overlooking windows where witnesses could have been located. An initial appreciation of their field of view can be quickly obtained. But more importantly, it is possible to define the physical limits of vision. In this case, it would have been impossible for someone inside that room to have seen a person exit from this doorway. Compared with other methods of assessment, this is more explicit, more efficient, and requires fewer resources to achieve a result. Sometimes it isn't practical or possible to take a witness back to a scene. With our 3D environments and carefully developed interview strategy, a witness can describe their evidence very clearly from any location. Placement of objects or people can be represented in 3D and recorded as evidence. Contact us today to find out how to get the best from your witnesses. Now let's investigate how we can help with bullet trajectories and physical analysis. Reconstructions of complex cases often involve evidence, such as bullet trajectories. It is possible for us to take expert evidence, such as trajectory rod placement from a ballistics expert, and accurately incorporate this into our immersive 3D environments to conduct analysis. We can use images or video footage to derive position information or physical characteristics. In this example, we combine the shadow of a suspect with his known height to place him accurately into the scene. Fusing this evidence together with our earlier bullet trajectories allows us to create an accurate reconstruction within one seamless 3D environment. However, we can investigate further. This figure was reconstructed using computed tomography X-ray data and trajectories determined from the injuries sustained by the victim. Using images recorded at the crime scene and our specialist photogrammetry techniques, an accurate pre- and post-event virtual scene is created. Due to all the evidence being correctly scaled, these scenes can now help us to examine how this victim came to sustain these injuries. And we can reliably test multiple scenarios in combination with other experts. Contact us to find out how we can help on your complex investigations. Now let's look at advanced spatial CCTV analysis. CCTV forms a critical part of most modern investigations. We have developed the capability to measure a camera's field of view using only an image from the camera and our 3D environments. We can easily assess multiple cameras and use our analysis to critically examine potential areas where a suspect or victim could have remained undetected. This can often be a piece of pivotal evidence in cases where CCTV hasn't fully captured events, and creates a more robust approach to evaluation of video footage. We can exploit our technique further to help us prove the location or movements of individuals, even from poor quality images. Here we have stabilised and enhanced this piece of surveillance footage as the first part of our process. This blue locator highlights an area where an incident took place, but the suspect claims to have exited a shop either side of the alleyway. With our video footage calibrated to our scene, we can accurately track the suspect's position and precisely demonstrate his actual movements. This not only provides valid evidence for the case, but also a captivating method of presentation to a judge or jury. So if you have CCTV evidence, contact us to maximise its benefit to your case. We're now going to look at efficient and effective court products and presentations. Not every case makes it to court, but those that do need to ensure that evidence is presented clearly and compellingly. At Advanced Laser Imaging, we have experience of showing evidence in many engaging formats, from video evidence through to dynamic presentations where it is possible to interact with the 3D scene live within the courtroom. Our evidence can also be incorporated into more traditional formats, such as printed jury booklets or handouts. And with the increasing digitization of courtrooms, we can even provide 360-degree animations that can be explored on tablet devices or other available technologies. So if you are looking to present your evidence in court, contact us. Now let's look at emergency response and intervention. For fast time scenarios, our technical team have developed and tested solutions to provide support in making critical decisions. For something like a rescue operation, time is a crucial factor, as is the reliability of information. Using our solutions, measurements can be taken remotely, even up to 4 kilometers from the object of interest. It requires no ambient light, but still provides a 3-dimensional version of the scene. This can be explored at will to provide additional situational awareness, and critical dimensions can be obtained within minutes of deployment. This then provides the basis for the continuing development of your intelligence picture. As the incident progresses, further measurements can be derived, allowing more and more detail to be discovered about the scene. After any activity has taken place, there will be a requirement for post-incident procedures to be implemented. As part of these, we can provide the capability to fully record your scene in accurate 3D, allowing any resulting investigations to be provided with an immersive and highly detailed record of the incident. It can also be a valuable tool for witness testimony in any judicial process. Contact us to find out more about these and other services we provide for emergency response. Now let's look at event security planning. Security at events can be a complex challenge. Identifying areas of risk and how to mitigate threats requires collaboration between multiple teams. Our accurate 3D environments can be combined with mapping and other information to provide an extremely powerful planning tool. There is no need to keep visiting and revisiting the site. Instead, plan almost every detail from your desktop and easily share it with your key stakeholders. You can design where to place temporary CCTV and test its potential field of view without disturbing local residents. You can accurately calculate the number of crowd barriers you require to avoid excessive cost, and prepare your deployment strategy for personnel and other assets that will be required to ensure a safe event. It is also easy to include additional information, such as images or documents, to provide a complete briefing package for staff and organisers, ensuring everyone fully understands your plan. Contact us to find out how we can help with your next event. For our last section, we'll focus on critical infrastructure security optimization. Critical infrastructure, such as event venues, iconic buildings, ports, or even railways, can be challenging to manage and protect. Often, there is little information to hand, but we can change that. For example, this highly detailed scan took only 20 minutes to capture. It is perfectly possible to accurately record all of your building's internal information, and even securely store all of this 3D data on a tablet PC. This allows a user to walk the building, tagging information for security checks and asset registry purposes. Welcome to Advanced Laser Imaging's CCTV Verify, a world first in accurate CCTV assessment. We use the latest in 3D imaging technologies to measure your site with millimeter accuracy. Then, using images from your existing CCTV, we can understand the three-dimensional field of view of your cameras. We can assess how effective each camera is at identifying intruders and how they interact with neighbouring cameras to cover your site. This enables explicit clarification of any vulnerabilities in the existing installation and allows us, in combination with your security teams, to design an optimised solution that is more resilient and effective at maintaining your site security. Additionally, the 3D environment can be used to effectively plan other temporary or permanent physical security measures, with their design and suitability being accurately assessed and validated using the virtual environment. We have now covered some of our key services throughout this video. For further information or to discuss how we can assist on your projects, please use our contact information given here. Thank you for watching.